guys, so this morning I'm going to be taking a one-step pregnancy test, as you guys have seen in my last vlog, or maybe not if you are new. I did buy a few more of these tests. I still do not have a period, so I'm going to test. I'm going to be headed to the ear, nose, and throat doctor in a little bit, so I figured that I would just take a test before I go. I've been getting faint lines on these tests, and the only time that I've ever gotten lines on these tests is when I was pregnant. I'm 3 months postpartum with my 5th baby, so I know quite a bit about pregnancy tests. Some of you have said that I'm not reading them at the right time frame, and that's why that the evap lines are showing, but I'm reading them before the 10-minute time frame, and it says on the back, positive results may appear within 60 seconds. Test results will appear within 3 minutes. Do not read result after 10 minutes as it may be invalid. I'm not reading them after 10 minutes, so I'm going to take this one and see what it says before I go to the ENT doctor. This is the little insert that it comes with. This is just one of the, like I said, 88-cent tests from Walmart. I've wasted a lot of money on first response tests in the past, and I just don't feel like doing that again right now. So here's the cup. I'm gonna pee in the cup and take the test, and we will see the results. Guys, I'm literally so sick to my stomach today. I don't know why, I don't know what it is. I'm not saying that it's related to pregnancy, although it is a pregnancy sign. I'm just so sick to my stomach. I rarely ever get a stomach ache or an upset stomach or feel nauseous unless there's a real reason. I don't know what it is. I took Bernie to work this morning since I needed to use the car for a few appointments today and a few errands, which I'll have to do tomorrow as well until we get our second vehicle. But when I woke up, I was just so sick to my stomach. I was like, what is going on? He was like, come on, hurry up, we gotta go. And I was like, hold on, I need a minute. Like, I feel really sick. I don't know why. But I do feel very nauseous, and just by drinking like water, since that's the only thing I can drink being on like a low acid diet, I can't even drink flavored water or like ginger ale to help my stomach. I can't drink anything other than water. So drinking water is really making me sick right now, and it really makes me want a ginger ale just so I can settle my stomach because I'm so nauseous. Ugh, I just feel like I could throw up right now. But here's the test. I'm going to open it. I always make sure the expiration date is okay just in case. So this one says 7/31/2020. So it is not expired. There's the blank test. There's the dropper. I put in 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. Oh guys, I feel so sick to my stomach today. So here's the test. It's running through. And like I said before, guys, I do not check the test after 10 minutes. So whatever test result that I do get is not invalid. I always think that I see a line right under the T every time I take one of these tests, but it usually fades right away and then comes back when I go to check the test again. But it could also be line eye. I have pretty severe line eye. That's why I always ask you guys for your opinions, because I always see a line. Well, I feel like I always see a line. So the TV is super loud. Bubble guppies are on. So here's the test. Right now, I would think if I was pregnant, a line would be showing up already, but you never know. So let's cover this bad boy and wait a little bit to check the result. So I'm gonna wait about 3 minutes to check the results, but the symptoms that I've been having are still the same, although this morning feeling so sick to my stomach and nauseous is new. I've had like bouts of nausea where like I felt nauseous and then I was okay. And it made me think, like, was I really nauseous? Was I really just sick to my stomach? Because I felt better shortly after, but I've been up for a few hours now and I still feel sick to my stomach. And I'm not sure why. Don't have an explanation, but if I'm not pregnant, it's probably a shift in hormones. Like I said, being 3 months out postpartum, your hormones can go a little crazy, and I think mine are, to be honest. I feel like I kind of hit a point where postpartum depression has hit. I think my hormones may be trying to just get back to where they were before, level out, and get back to my normal self, even though we all know I'm not normal in any way, shape, or form. My hormones are out of whack. I've never had a test done where my hormone levels were actually checked, but I've been told by a lot of people that I actually should, since I have a lot of mental health disorders, because that can affect that. Like, that can be a huge impact on your mental health if your hormone levels are not where they should be. So that really makes me curious as to where my hormone levels actually are. So I'm gonna look into that more, and I will be super excited to share with you guys my results, because I know I'm super excited to look into it a little more and see what may or may not be going on with my hormone levels. Guys, I'm really sick to my stomach. I feel like I could just throw up right now. That's a huge hormone thing, so pregnant or not, I feel like it may be hormones getting back to normal or a new pregnancy, but 3 months postpartum is still, I'm actually like almost 4 months postpartum now, but that's still pretty close to just having a baby and hormones still being out of whack. They can be all weird and crazy and up and down and all around and whatever until like a year postpartum. So you could even get like postpartum depression a year after having a baby, even 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years later, you could get postpartum depression. So I thought I was in the clear, but just recently, like I said, I feel like postpartum depression has hit, and I feel like it's hit way worse than it has with my other 4 children. And I already have depressive disorder, so postpartum depression on top of depressive disorder is not fun in any way, shape, or form. So nausea is a big symptom that I'm having today and that I've had recently, but just like I said, up and down, little nausea here, little nausea there. Not like today, nothing like today. I just feel really sick. Yesterday I was pretty dizzy. That can also relate to hormones. That can be hormonal. Headaches, I've been having headaches. I don't know, I can't really think of anything else. The mucus plug symptom still has not went away, and it's been like over a week. Guys, that's just really weird for me. I don't know. If you've had it, comment below, but 5th baby and it's never happened before. I feel like I am 9 months pregnant and losing my mucus plug, getting ready to have a baby. Kind of gross, I know, TMI, but this is a pregnancy test video. So tired. I went to bed so late and got up so early. Everyone is still sleeping. Bernie's at work while Isaiah's awake with me. He's watching Bubble Guppies out in the living room. He's going to be coming with me to my ENT appointment. This is the first appointment that I'm taking him with me to, other than like his doctor's appointments. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully he is a little happy boy like always. He's so good, guys. He's a really good baby, but if he's not content, if he's not happy, you have to entertain him, which is for an almost 4-month-old pretty normal. Wonder how the test is doing over here, guys. I'm afraid to check it. Should I check it or should I wait a little longer? I've been filming for 5 minutes right now, but I've been talking for, I don't know, 3. So I think I'm gonna wait another minute and see. I know these tests do take a little longer to develop, but like I said, I don't check them after 10 minutes. So as far as the evap lines, the tests aren't dry to the point where it can develop an evap line. So if these lines that I've been getting have been evap lines, then it's just the test. And like I said, I've never gotten them before, but you guys have said that you've gotten them before, so I don't know. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I guess it depends on the bunch of tests that they are releasing at the time. Like some tests will have evap lines and some tests won't, and they, like when they release them, I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright guys, it's been long enough. I'm going to check the test. If the test says negative, I'm going to take another first response ovulation test to see if all of these symptoms are possibly leading up to ovulation. And then I'm going to get ready for my ENT appointment. I have to be there in an hour, so it's not very far, but I do have to start getting ready. So here is the test results. Well, here's the test. And here are the results, which is negative. So I'm not pregnant, guys. I'm glad I didn't waste my money on the first response. Negative, not pregnant. But I am going to move that so you guys don't have to see it. Take a first response ovulation test. Maybe these symptoms are my hormones gearing up for ovulation. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. So these tests look a lot like the first response pregnancy test, only these are in purple foil. And this thing is clear, not pink, and it doesn't say pregnant or not pregnant, obviously. So you just dip it for 5 seconds, just like the pregnancy test, only you can read these results up to an hour. So we'll see if my body is getting ready to ovulate or not. The other one that I've taken, or the other ones, did I take 2? I can't remember, but they had stark white negative lines for ovulation, so no ovulation in sight from what I have taken so far. And as of right now, I still only see 1 line on here. So someone that I talked to actually told me that ovulation tests are a waste of money and they don't work. And her doctor told her that it's a waste of money to even bother with ovulation tests, but in the past, trying to conceive, for me, ovulation tests have worked and they have done their job. If you guys think the ovulation tests work or do not work for you, comment below, because like I said, they do work for me, but I've heard that they don't work for others. But I don't know. Look at my veins, guys. My veins are always popping out because I drink so much water. I'm always so hydrated. And every time I go to get blood work done, they're like, oh, you have good veins. I'm like, yeah, I drink a lot of water. And they're always popping out. I just feel like that's so ugly, but whatever. See what this says. I still only see one line, but like I said, it says that you can check these up to an hour. Do I see a second line on here? Let me see. I kind of think I do. If you guys haven't figured out yet, I'm just trying to figure out what is going on with my body. So maybe it's just trying to level out and get back to normal Lacey, but like I said, I'm not normal. I don't think any of us are normal, are we? But here's the pregnancy test one more time, so that's definitely negative. I'm not pregnant, guys. And here's the ovulation test. Definitely do think I see a faint line coming on the test right here. And either way, pregnant, not pregnant, I would be happy. Love my babies to death. I had a few people ask me if I wanted to be pregnant or not. I'm not trying to conceive, but I'm not preventing. I don't use birth control. Birth control makes me sick. It makes me feel like I have the flu all the time. I just do not like birth control. It gives me horrible symptoms. It makes my anxiety worse, my depression worse, my panic attacks worse. Just makes me worse, and I do not use it. But anytime I've ever wanted a baby, we've had a baby, and anytime that we've wanted to prevent having a baby, we did not have a baby. So I'd say that we are okay, and if I do end up having another baby, then that's what it is, and I'm not preventing, like I said, so I would not be unhappy, and I would not be shocked or surprised. I mean, I may be shocked or surprised, but I don't know, guys. Someone's texting me. I don't know that number. But like I said, not preventing, so there would be no reason to be shocked or surprised, but we're not trying to conceive. I do have an almost 4-month-old, and he's our 5th baby. I've always wanted 5 kids, so I'm happy right now with the results. Not pregnant. I would be happy with being pregnant, but it would be a little overwhelming, I would have to admit, if the test did say positive right now. But either way, I would be happy. So I'm gonna go get ready. I look like a hot mess. Get ready for my ENT appointment, and I will see you guys in a